Hello my dears, this is Sarah from SheHoldsDaily.com, and today I want to talk about 3 mistakes that I'm seeing regularly in the DIY decorating community. You may know that I went to school for my interior design degree. Back in the day, I did a program in London and had a blast. I love the style over in Europe, and so I think that's heavily influenced my decorating today. And there was things that I loved about going through school. I think you gain a lot of confidence and respect, and you learn quick ways to solve problems because you need to move quick because you're on the clock, and you learn to please people. And I actually did a whole video on this a while back, and I'll link it below, but it talked about why I actually stopped taking design clients, which is maybe a little twist that you might not expect. But I ended up finding that I wanted to work with the DIY crowd. So I won't get into all of the reasons why, but I have since been, and especially with the blog, been working with women who want to do their own decorating, and then I just hopefully coach them along. And that has been a much better fit for my style and my love of creating and building things and remaking things. And so here I am. But there are a few things that I've noticed since starting the blog that just feel like they're kind of missing in our design community and on social media and things. And so I want to talk about those. So number 1, and I hate to say it because it's like the party pooper kind of thing to say, is that the truth is, to have a beautiful home, you've got to deal with your clutter first. Up front, you've got to declutter. You can't just start decorating and not think about pulling everything out and analyzing what you have to begin with. And then on the flip side, once you get it decorated, we all know it doesn't stay that way. There has to be some methods to maintain that don't just break our backs. There's so many times when I have worked so hard to make something so beautiful and maybe just put like tons of detail into a vignette, and then it's such a dust collector, or it's hard to vacuum around, or nobody can sit on the couch because there's too many pillows, or I don't know, you can decorate yourself into a high maintenance situation, and then you can't even clean it, and it gets gross. So you got to think about that stuff too. So that's number 1, thinking about, first of all, the decluttering aspect of it, and then on the other end, how to maintain it and not become a slave to it, right? Okay, and then number 2 is understanding the design process. And I know that blogs are actually making this better, but even like when I watch design shows, I find that we love the befores and the afters and maybe like the quick little like cute shots of like getting the project done. We really don't know a lot of times really how they did something, especially design decisions. Do you know what I mean? So yes, I can show you how to make a pillow, but why did I choose that fabric? And why did I choose that size? And why did I choose to use feather instead of regular stuffing? You know, so there's a lot more going on in a professional mind that doesn't get shared with people. And I think it would really help people. And it would give them the skills that then they can use for the rest of their life. So more of an educational communication going on. I feel like that is missing in the design community. And instead what I'm seeing is a lot of like pick your own style. Just tons, like all over Pinterest. So what I feel like with those design tests is that it is the same as if you were in, say, South America, and then you were going to say, I want to get to Texas. So tell me how to get there. And we would say, go north. And that is what you are basically gaining when you find out that, oh, you like Bohemian. It will tell you one huge direction to go, but then in order for you to get to Texas, you're going to need a lot more information. All the streets that you have to turn on and places you're going to have to pass through. And that's what I want to help women with more, is understanding how to get really detailed and honed down on exactly what their style is, and really like no two people are going to be exactly alike. And so you need more information than I like Bohemian style. Okay, the third issue that I have noticed lacking in the design community is that a lot of times we don't talk about heart issues, which totally affect our homes, right? So if we are maybe too ashamed of our homes to be hosting and gathering people in our homes, that's something that we should talk about. So we should talk about jealousy and comparison and contentment. Those types of heart issues don't get addressed well in the design community, and we get so distracted by the things that we never go much deeper a lot of times. And so I would love to be able to do that with a group of women. The number one question that I get from people is, will you come decorate for me? Because they know my design background, and I don't, as I've said, I don't take clients anymore. But I do want to help the woman who loves decorating, wants to redo her own home, and wants to either add to her skills or gain the skills for the first time. And so I have been working on a group called Behind the Scenes. It's a beta group that I'm launching, and I am going to be offering it for the next couple days and then closing the registration until 2020. This is actually going to be a faith-based DIY decorating group that gives you a professional look, and you're able to maintain it, and you're also addressing these heart issues too. It's a monthly coaching group where we have community and support and a personal interaction with a professional designer, which is me. I'm super excited about that part because I have been wanting to go into your guys' homes and actually look at what you're struggling with and what your questions are and tell you on the spot, this is what I would do. So we're going to do that virtually. We'll be meeting once a week. You can opt in to have an accountability partner in our group. And I think best of all, it's going to be affordable design help. When I used to take clients, I would charge $100 an hour, which was super low back then, and it's really low now. Even to go to, like, say, Joann's and help you pick out some fabric, $100 an hour. So that is not going to be attainable for everyone. But I'm hoping that this new idea, this new group that I'm putting together, will actually fit the bill for you in that way. So I know this isn't my normal style of video on YouTube, but I wanted to pop in here and tell you a little bit about what I've been working on. It's called Behind the Scenes. Click on the link below if you want to learn more.